Bob West, and welcome to another edition of Studio 7. I'd like to talk to you about a Western. A Western hat on today. Open Range. Possibly the last best Western made in the United States. It's a 2003 film. It's as good as Unforgiven, which means it's a 7 out of 7 movie. Why is that? Who's in it? Well, I'll tell you. Robert Duvall and Kevin Costner. That's why. It has everything a Western should have. It has guns, horses, women, and in this case, a good plot, believable action. That's right, believable action. Not people shooting people from 75 yards away with a handgun and hitting them. Up close and personal. If you like Robert Duvall, whose career has been outstanding since the first time he showed up in To Kill a Mockingbird until today, you're going to like this movie. If you like Kevin Costner, you're going to like this movie. If you've never liked a Western and you decided to see this review, and this is the first one you ever saw, it's going to put the bar way up here for you to a Western, because the only ones that are as good as this are, again, Unforgiven, or some of the films by Jimmy Stewart, and a couple of the films by John Wayne, and those were done over 40 years ago. That's how good this movie is. It ranks right up there with the 10 best Westerns ever made. And it has a really good supporting cast. It has Annette Bening. It has Michael Gambon and Michael Jeter. You only need a few people, if they're really good at acting, to keep a good movie going, and you have it here. You have a pace and a belief and an understanding. You get to know the characters, you get to know the town, you get to know the landscape, you get to know the reasons, and you get to understand why that a lot of people like Westerns and that they don't make enough good ones. The ones I've seen lately with Scott Eastwood and Diablo, which probably ranks as one of the worst movies I've ever seen next to Jackie, doesn't even come close to how good Open Range is. I am wondering if they will ever make a movie this good again. It ranks with Silverado. It ranks with Tombstone. The scenery is incredible. There's no special effects. They don't have to overdo it. The scenes aren't quick like the Magnificent Seven remake was, where everything's coming flying at you so fast you can't keep up with it. This doesn't happen in Open Range. You have depth, development, and you have a very good understanding, and you have two people who are probably the best two actors in the craft, even till today, in Kevin Costner and Robert Duvall. It just makes for a great evening. It's worth it. Sit down and watch Open Range. If it's on Netflix, what else were you going to watch? Another comic book movie? Forget about it. Watch something that has a hat, has a gun, and has a horse, and has some good characters to it. Watch Open Range. This movie is a 7 out of 7. There's no doubt about it. It's great. See it. For Studio 7, I'm Bob West on YouTube West. Thank you very much.